Culver here. Questions?
Hey, Derek, R.C. Davis here from Warriors Sound. Uh, you're a big man, 6'10". Do you kind of have any preference on where you play? Or you think you could be able to stretch four the way you've improved your shooting?
Yes, I feel like I can be a stretch four, you know, bring intensity to the team by rebounding, things like that. But I can for sure see myself being a stretch four.
From all the research I've read, you're one of those guys they say who can guard 1 through 5. You can dribble, pass, shoot. You can kind of do it all. Would you say that that's been a help in these workouts, or are they looking to see what specific thing maybe that you do great?
Honestly, I feel like they humbly speaking, I feel like they already know what I can do. I just have to show effort and intensity, consistency, things like that. Just something that I can show what I can do all the time.
Hey, Derek, Justin Jackson with the Dominion Post. How are you doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing? Everything good?
I'm doing good.
Hey, unlike a lot of guys going through the draft process, you kind of took the intrigue out by signing with the agent and just saying, "Hey, I'm going through the draft process. I'm not, waiting to make the decision," kind of thing. Why was that important to you, and why did you feel that was the best way to go?
I feel like that was something my family we talked about for a little while. We were just weighing our options, this, that, and the other. And like I said, I feel like, and I felt like it was just time for us to take that route. And me and my family, we talked and we deliberated about it for a long time. And we ended up coming to the conclusion of doing that. But yeah, we felt like that was a good choice.
Those are probably, I'm guessing, not easy conversations, right? Or
No, they're not. You're right.
yeah. Can you just kind of talk about? Oh, I'm just saying, can you just kind of talk about what this draft process has been like for you? I know you've worked out for a couple other teams as well.
To be honest with you, it's fun. Like I said, I've never really been through a process like this
Yeah.
before. So, like with that being said, it's fun. I'm learning, you know, as I go to different places just to see how different organizations go about their businesses and, conduct themselves differently. So, like I said, it's fun all in all. I'm having a hell of an experience. So, like I said, I'm gonna just take it day by day.
Hey, one last thing for me. You were kind of talking about kind of working into like a stretch four kind of thing, and that's obviously a different kind of role than what you had in college, where you were more of a kind of a power five kind of guy or a power center, I guess. Um, Kind of talk about what it's been like for you, the steps you've taken to kind of transition into this new role and becoming this kind of player. Not getting that chance in college. Did that kind of play into your decision as well?
No, because like I said, all in all, in college, Coach Hugs, he always let me play, even though I was put down low and as a five. But that's what I needed. That's at the time. That was my
Yeah.
best attribute. Like I said, it wasn't nothing that like I was, like I left school because I had to play down low because I always knew I played down low. That was my bread and butter. But
Right.
to transition my game to the next level to be able to, you know, to be able to play and maintain playing at the next level, I feel like I had needed to expand my game a little bit by, putting it on the floor a little bit more, shooting the elbow shots and being consistent, like not consistent, but shooting more of a consistent rate at the 3-point line. So, things like that, I feel like all in all helped me become a better stretch forward.
Shooting 14, 15 foot, 16-foot jumpers weird at first, or?
Yeah, hell yeah, it was weird. 'Cause like I said, I never really got I never really shot threes. I mean, not threes, but 15 footers at West Virginia. So be able to shoot the ball, pull the defense out a little bit more. It's a little bit fun. You have a little bit more room to work with.
How did Bob
Derek.
Higgins prepare you for this moment? Did he say anything throughout the years, or say anything like ever pull you aside and say these are the type of things you're going to need to do at the next level? And if so, what were those things?
Oh, for sure. He told me I'm gonna need to be able to shoot the ball because there's not really too many like traditional power forwards in the game anymore. That's what he told me. he said it's not really like too many like back to the basket guys. Everything's face up. You either got to create your own, or you have to be able to put yourself in a good position. So when someone do get the ball to you, you be able to put it on the ground, or you got to be able to shoot it. Things like that. Finishing on like working on touches, left foot, left hand, things like that. So he told me to really like work on my game as a whole. So with that being said, he most definitely put things into my ear to know to think about for later on down the road for sure. Yeah.
Hey, Derek, Nick Farrell here with Golden Blue Nation. I've got Angelica Trinone over my shoulder to say hello to you too.
I miss y'all. How y'all doing?
Yeah, good, man. I hope you can say the same. Can you tell us which teams you've worked out with?
I have worked out for the Knicks. I have worked out for the Timberwolves. I have worked out for Warriors and the Cavs.
I imagine all of those teams ask you something along the lines of, what can you bring to the table? What do you tell them when they ask you that question?
Honestly, the first thing I say I could bring is intensity, like my high motor, being able to rebound at a high level, like consistently. I feel like that's something I'll be able to bring to a team immediately. And being able to guard 1 through 5, like, pick and roll situations. If I get switched off onto a guard, I'm comfortable and I'll be able to hold my own.
Is that the thing that you hope West Virginia fans remember you for, Derek?
What, as far as my like rebounding and stuff like that?
In terms of what you accomplished at WVU, yes.
Yeah, I feel like all in all, they can just look at my career at West Virginia as like, someone who, who worked hard. Like I said, everyone knows I had my little mishap at the beginning, my freshman year. But I just, I grew up a lot at West Virginia. And, Coach Hugs, he really taught me a lot, as a person, player, and just as a man in general. Just everything has consequences. So like I said, all in all, I would feel like my whole career at West Virginia should be looked at as like, he worked. Because like I said, I got myself out of some situations by just working. So yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Derek, the decision to go pro, was that something that kind of weighed on your mind throughout the entire, I mean, obviously last season, through COVID and everything was in itself, but this kind of decision probably didn't make things easier. Was this something that you thought about during the season, or was this something that just kind of came along, talk with family after the season, and that's kind of when it happened?
To be honest with you, I didn't really think about it until towards the end of the season, like when things were, said and everything was said and done. I never really was thinking about it during the season because, like I said, during the season, I was just, I was locked in with my teammates from West Virginia, and I missed them too dearly. Those are my boys, man. But like I said, I never really was just focused on the next level because I was worried about doing that with my team at the time. So all the down the road future stuff came, towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, Cody Nesper with West Virginia Sports Now. I'm just wondering, what kind of feedback have you been getting from teams as you do these workouts?
I've been getting positive feedback, honestly. I haven't really gotten any negative feedback from any of the teams. All the teams, they said they like how I play. They already know, humbly speaking, they already see me play. They already know what I can do. Is just being consistent, playing hard all the time, things like that, little things that, all in all, later on down the road becomes a big factor for a team. So, but for that being said, I never really haven't been getting any bad feedback from any team. So all in all, I would say it's going pretty good right now.
And then have you been talking to, Deuce, Sean, Taz when he was still in the process? As you go through it, have you guys been talking to each other about it all?
We haven't really got to talk as much. We're all still in the same group chat we still have the same team group chat. So we haven't really talked about the draft process because honestly, to be honest with you, it's kind of sad with all of us because we all got to go our separate ways. So we really don't really talk about it like that. So we really bring up other things remember when we did this in the season and this, that, and the other. But we really don't try to key in on the fact that we all just almost went our separate ways. So we kind of reminisce on the good things.
And then, so you've talked to us before about, growing up in Youngstown and what it was like for you. As you go through this process, I mean, is it hard to kind of believe how far you've come since then?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't want to say that don't supposed to be here, but coming from like Youngstown, Ohio, bro, it really ain't too much going on. So, you know, for me to be sitting on this stage and talking to you guys and all these cameras, it's just a blessing for me. So, like I said, with that being said, I'm gonna take it every day, day by day, be humble, you know, and just try to be the best person I can be.
Thanks, Derek.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, Derek, what will draft night be like for you? Will you be back home in Youngstown, or how will you take care of that on draft night?
To be honest with you, me and my family, we're still, you know, trying to figure out what we're gonna do, you know, if we're gonna be home or whatever the case may be. But as of right now, I can't really give you a concrete answer because I haven't really, you know, sat here and really thought about it. But I would say, if anything, who wouldn't want to be around their family when something like that happens, or
Yeah.
you know, something like that. But like I said, I'm gonna take it day by day, be humble, and just pray, and just hopefully everything works out how it's supposed to.
Well, good luck to you, my friend, and hope everything works out for you, my man.
Thank you, man. I miss you too.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Good luck, Derek.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Derek. Good luck.
See you.